All right, we welcome you back into the Players Lounge here at the American Digital Network. Tyler Jones is a senior swimmer for the University of Cincinnati, and of course the American Athletic Conference, swimming and diving championships are coming up next weekend. So, Tyler, tell me a little bit about, you rank in the top 10 in the American, in the 500 freestyle, the 1,000 freestyle, and the 1,650 freestyle. For those who don't know, what is the freestyle?
I mean, freestyle is the basic stroke. It's just any stroke that you see someone doing in the rec lanes, that will be what they're doing is freestyle. It's a really basic stroke that everyone seems to learn.
So help me a little bit in terms of the 500, the 1,000, and the 1,650. Yes, it's all the same, but it really isn't in terms of distance. Kind of help me understand the psychology for a swimmer in all three different distances.
So for me, the 500 is a sprint, basically. It sounds crazy, and like other swimmers will hear that and think it's crazy as well, but I'm a true distance swimmer. I'm the best at the mile, and then it goes the 1,000, then it goes the 500. And so for the 500, it's a complete sprint. I just go all out for basically the whole time. The 1,000, you do a little bit more pacing at the start, and then the last 500, you just finish as hard as you can. And the mile is huge about race strategy and pace. So I usually take it easy that first 500, just stay with the pack, and then start building from there. And by that last 500, you're just going all out.
How did you get to the point to where you found out that the longer distance was good for you?
I've had family that has swam as well. My brother used to be a college swimmer, and he was a distance swimmer, and so the coaches just threw me in it, and they decided that that was my event, and ever since then I've been swimming it.
How did your family influence you, not only as a swimmer, but getting into it at the collegiate level?
They were a huge part of my getting into collegiate level. I actually didn't love swimming that much at the start of high school. Wasn't even thinking about going to college or anything. Wasn't even thinking about swimming in high school. And then my family pushed me to do it because they knew I would make some good friends. And then when I got to my junior year, I realized that I could do something with it, and just started training really hard and followed my brother's suggestions and just made it all the way to University of Cincinnati.
All right, the conference championships are right around the corner. Kind of walk me through what this time will be like until you're ready to compete again at a very high level.
Well, right now we are starting to bring down the training, bring it to it's called taper, and it's a big part where we just start resting our muscles, letting us have more rest in between practices. So tomorrow we start having one practice a day until we show up on Wednesday for the first day of racing. So it's one practice a day. It's a lot of intense work, but it's not much distance, and it's just all about hitting those pace times and getting ready to race.
So finally, in terms of diet, things like that, what will it be? You mentioned the training end of it, but a lot of, what are you going to carbo load or things like that? I'm just curious as to how you will get your body ready for the championships.
I mean, that's been going on for ever since we started the season, making sure you're eating the right stuff. We don't really, everyone talks about carbo loading, but we eat some pasta, we eat some protein, and then we eat some vegetables. We've been working on that for the past month, and if we changed it now, that would really affect our swimming, actually. So we just keep the same food diet that we have been doing for the past 2 months.
So there you go, a little look into a world that most college fans wouldn't necessarily jump into. Tyler Jones, senior swimmer for the University of Cincinnati. Good luck next weekend and beyond. Tyler, thank you.
Thank you.